Okay, I'll answer any questions for you guys.
Tim, open up. When you look at Wisconsin on video, what just jumps out at you first?
Well, they're much improved. Football teams either get better or get worse, and obviously the team we're playing this week has gotten a lot better. And they're playing probably their best on both sides of the ball right now.
Is it the end? Does he look clear now? Does it look like he's going to play, Savino?
Yeah, I can't tell you what percent he's at, but he's in the starting lineup for the game.
Steve? Hey, Coach. I want to ask, in terms of stopping the run, your team's done an adequate job. Michigan State, Nebraska, some of the other teams you've held under 100 yards. You see a team that puts up 500 yards rushing this past week. That's going to be a tremendous challenge for you guys. And the other question would be, if Savino's going to play, how do you envision those three linebackers lining up?
Well, the three that broke the starting lineup today on Monday is Shazier, Zach Bourne, and Sabino. Storm Klein will play as well. Still not near the depth we need. But, I think there's ways to stop the run. What they do a nice job is just these multitude of shifts, formations, and motions that are hard to get gap control or gap security. And then that's what the good thing is we have had a bye week, so a lot of time's been spent on that. And they're good enough at throwing the ball that, they didn't throw much last week, didn't have to. But that number 4, I believe his name is, he's a heck of a player for him. So.
Bill?
Over been on succession. How much do you think, now that you've been through it, how much do you think that off week did help you in terms of getting healthy and preparation?
I just got him back today, so I don't know. That's evaluation friendly. We'll find out at 7 o'clock. I'll let you know on 7:30 on Saturday. But we had an excellent day today. But it's just one of three. So.
Do you sense that there's rejuvenation at all?
Oh yeah. I feel we just got to be smart as coaches to keep that rejuvenation and not wear them down. But excellent day today. I don't want to say surprised, but sometimes you have to beat it out of them on the first day back. Not at all.
Front row, Rusty.
Rusty Miller, AP, along the same lines of what Bill was talking about. A lot of coaches are always hesitant coming off the bye week because they see that their team's kind of lose an edge or they don't really lose their momentum. Did you do anything at all to kind of, maintain that, or is there a way
I'm very worried about that. I guess you worry about everything, but very. Other than we get a +1 day, we go real hard. So we were full pads today. A lot of times coaches are bringing back and do shorts workout or something like that. We're full pad, pods inside to the whole. Probably our most physical practice of the week will be today, and so that's our. Over the past 11 years as a head coach, that's a big concern. And so there's a couple you go into it gradually, or you just put the ball down and go as hard as you can, and that's what we did. And usually it works.
Did they have difficulty picking them back up where they were? Or?
I can't remember. If I did, then I would have changed because every year I evaluate that, and so I just pull up. What I do is I grab practice schedules from our best years and post-bye weeks, and I just take a look how we did it, and I measure it to the players we have here.
Far right over here, Austin.
Austin Ward, ESPN.com. You seem to have really good consistency from Lindsley snapping. A few issues. Has that?
Why would you say that? It's like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter, man. Next question.
Did you anticipate that could be the case for somebody who was just trying to learn it?
Works real hard at his trade. That's summer, that's spring ball, that's on his own. That's a guy that comes out 5 minutes every day before practice. So, once again, I don't want to spend too much time talking about, but he's a pro. He's a guy that I love him. I'm glad he's our center, and he's a serious guy. Takes his job very serious.
Have you had other centers in the past that you've moved over that hadn't had much experience snapping before?
Yeah, we've had the Pouncey's are probably the most famous guys, and they all moved to center. And Mike really struggled at first, but then came on and was great. Marquis, nothing horrible.
Over here, David.
David Wilson, 10 TV. Early in the year, you had said when people asked you about no bowl game, that'd be addressed later in the season. Is later now, and how have the conversations changed?
Haven't had to. We've. I kind of like my guys. They're competitors right now, and we started everything. If you remember back from January until this date, there's nothing they do when they wake up in the morning. They're competing in the classroom with rewards at the end if they compete. If not, then there's a non-reward or whatever at the end. So they've developed. We've there are some gifted competitors already in the group, Simons of the world, and there's some maybe average competitors that become competitors. So, no, we've had zero discussion about it. We're doing the best we can to play a very good team on the road.
Far left, Bill.
Bill Livingston, playing dealer. You like Bourne a lot at fullback because you were giving him more carries and all. How does he rank as a linebacker versus that and playing a real smash-mouth team like Wisconsin?
Probably fits his style a little bit, yeah. But he's played, I mean, he's been a stabling force for our defense. After the one debacle in Bloomington, our defense is not silver bulleted yet, but they're playing much better, playing with much more confidence and leadership. One of the most undervalued characteristics of a football team is leadership, and that's what number 44 gives you. Like I told you, he was, I really admire him, not a very good leader whatsoever. Throughout spring, throughout the winter, has developed into one of my all-time favorites in my coaching career as far as a selfless leader that does it all for us.